right, so it's April 2008. It's actually a month after my 10-year anniversary teaching. It's pretty interesting to see where I started and where I ended up. I had an 1,800 square foot place over in Oakhurst on a second floor tucked away. Now we've got this big warehouse space, 5,200 square feet. We just installed new cage paneling, the mats, the whole 9 yards. It's like the dream setup. It's the facility we always wanted to have. We've got the programs going rock solid. I don't think at any point in my career I've ever had such a solid teaching staff, such a solid student base, and a facility to support it all. I would say arguably, we have the most sound training program, staff, and facility in the state. I don't know of any other place that's got the history that we have, the experience we've got. Our training staff, between Terry Fisher, Dave Church, Jay Teitelbaum, and myself, we had an international level of experience in boxing, MMA, kickboxing, karate, jiu-jitsu that I haven't seen anywhere else. So we're in a unique situation. We've got a lot of things going on right now too. We've got big moves coming forward. I've got some stuff going on I can't really talk about right now, but you watch this summer. You might see a little bit more of me than you're used to. And we'll be doing some training with some high-level guys, which will bump us up a little bit. And we also found out yesterday that we have a new facility in the works. We moved to an even bigger space with some more amenities than we have in here. We'll have more mat space. We'll still have the ring, better cage setup, a lot of things like that going on. Back in October 2007, I actually fought. I'm not going to say it was the smartest thing I ever did, but we had a situation where we had a fighter kind of screwed over the promoter for Battle Cage Extreme. Actually, he's on the Iron Ring right now, guy Josh Key. He trained here and there with us on and off, never really was that solid with his training with us. We tried to work with him, but in the end it didn't work out. He pulled out of a Battle Cage fight, literally the day of weigh-ins, he pulled out. And it put me in a bad spot with the promoter, and I wasn't happy. I was kind of uncomfortable with the relationship I had with the promoter, and I wanted to prove to him that guys from my gym will fight, and we'll fight on short notice, long notice, whatever. So they called me up there asking if I had a 185er, and I looked at my weight. I wasn't really far off the mark, so I said, what the hell, I'll go for it. And I accepted a fight. It was about 4 days out from the event, and I realized that I couldn't pick my right arm above my head. So I rushed to the doctor. I got about 6 shots between my 2 shoulders just to get my arms moving. I brought some guys in, and I did like a crash course on jiu-jitsu. Man, at that point, I hadn't fought for 3 years. I wasn't thinking about fighting. I wasn't training to fight. But I said, you know what? Let me get back in good graces with this promoter, and let's see what I've got. So I took the fight. Went down to Atlantic City, I did my thing, I got caught. Andrew Riddle's a tough guy, in shape, on a roll, doing his thing. I went out, I threw a kick, he took me down, I got caught in a choke, he put me out. I woke up leaning against the cage thinking I was in my hotel room watching TV, which was kind of funny. And I had a bunch of doctors looking at me in the face, asking me questions. So it was not the best moment of my career. It was probably not the smartest decision I ever made, but it was just something I felt like doing at the time. I did my thing. I think Battle Cage and I are okay now with putting guys back on the show, and people can never say that I have refused a fight. And 4 days notice, way out of shape, what the hell, why not? It's experience. The IFL just came to town, and Team Tompkins showed up. They went 3-0. My boys did really good. A bunch of people were asking me, how did I ever meet Sean Tompkins, and how did we get associated with them, and all that kind of stuff. But it ended up, I was hired by K1 back in 2005 to be a trainer in Las Vegas for the K1 trials. And Sean was a trainer there. And we hit it off right away. It was kind of weird. It was like, we have a very similar background. We both started off in traditional karate. We both were searching for something else, got into Thai boxing, then got into jiu-jitsu. We both have pretty extensive competitive backgrounds. We both trained with Japanese style instructors. We've done boxing, the whole 9 yards. We just hit it off right away. It worked out. And after Vegas, I went back to my gym. We stayed in touch. I started going up to Canada. I was selling my equipment up there. I was bringing guys to fight up there, bringing guys to train up there. He's come down here. We've just had a really good exchange with each other. And, our relationship continues to grow. We've respected each other as trainers. And, we've kind of scratched each other's back, coming up. This is not an easy business. And when you find a friend, it's hard to find somebody that actually will be your friend, through the different organizations and whatnot. So I really appreciated what Sean's done for me, and I know he's appreciated what I've done for him, and we've had a good thing. And our relationship's actually solidifying now, because as I'm growing as a trainer and his reputation's growing as a trainer, we get more high-profile opportunities to work together. So watch out. This summer in particular, coming up in August, Sean and I are going to be doing some interesting things. So more information to come later. All right, we've got May 3rd, New Breed Fighters once again. This time we've got two guys fighting. We've got Chris Aquino and Amir Davis. Both of them are coming off losses, and this is a big moment for us to get back into action. Chris hasn't fought since December. Amir fought actually 2 weeks ago. Both guys came in. We had game plans. Chris just got caught with a leg lock. He was doing his thing. He dominated the stand-up, was doing great on the ground, made one mistake, got caught. We hope we've rectified that situation in training now. He's in shape. He's ready to go. We're looking to get back on a winning track with him. Amir, same situation. Doing fine on his feet. He's doing good on the ground. Made a mistake, and he got caught. And, he got caught by a guy that, quite honestly, he'll beat 9 out of 10 times. That was the one time he lost. He ever fought that guy again, I think he'd blow him right out of the cage, but that's just my opinion. These guys are young. They're coming up. They're amateurs. They're making mistakes because that's what amateurs do. We train, we fight, we see how it goes down, we adjust, we move forward. That's how we develop guys. That's why the amateur system in New Jersey is so important. That's why shows like New Breed that give these guys opportunities is so important. And that's why we're supporting all this stuff. So May 3rd, New Breed Fighters, Atlantic City. Both Chris and Amir will be fighting, and hopefully we'll get back on track.